The hidden truths about money that banks don't want you to know. What are banks' trade secrets? The idea of inflation is one that we are all familiar with. It implies that money loses value over time. In order to make the computation, prices from one year are compared to prices from the previous year, and an average percentage is then computed. The initial sum is then adjusted by the average percentage, giving us a new, lower value for that sum. This means that if you deposit $100 into a savings account today, it will be worthless in 10 years. And if you don't want to lose money, you should invest in something that will expand over time, such as real estate. The reality about money in banks. 1. Banks create money out of thin air. 2. Money can be created with no support or value. 3. They profit from inflation. 4. Banks make money off of poverty and debt. 5. They profit from recessions and depressions. 6. Through a fractional reserve banking system, banks have a monopoly on the generation of money and credit. 7. Money is not real, it's time. One of the most powerful institutions in the world is the financial system. But what if we told you they've been messing with some of the most crucial areas of your life? They don't want you to know they are increasing the amount of money in your account through inflation. They don't want you to know that they have purposely purchased expensive things, while not disclosing their costs in order to make us believe they are cheaper than they are. They don't want you to know that, by sending them physical money, you can save on transaction fees, because banks can charge up to 5% for a wire transfer. They don't want you to know that, some banks will offer loans at a higher interest rate if it's for something other. Banks often tell people that the money in their account is earning interest. But this is not always the case. Interest rates are low, and some banks do not pay any interest. Banks also enjoy charging you fees for things like withdrawing money, transferring money, checking your balance, and many more. Money is the most dominant force in the world. It is so powerful that it has the ability to ruin countries, destabilize civilizations, and keep people slaves to it. According to studies, consumers overestimate the strength of their banks. They believe that banks are the most trustworthy when it comes to money security. Banks are not as safe as they appear. They invest your money in stocks and debt instruments which are volatile. Banks charge a lot of hidden charges. Banks have historically bailed out other banks, but now they want you to do the same for them. Your bank receives more interest from you the more you deposit. The interest rates on savings accounts are very low at present. You might not be earning enough interest on your deposits. Banks conceal a great deal from the general population. They don't want you to know how much they make or how much they charge, so they won't tell you either. Despite the fact that banks are meant to be reliable establishments, contact with them has often left a bad taste in people's mouths. Today, banks are more concerned about making money than giving it out freely. We hope these truth about money opens your eyes on where to keep your money for real growth. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more contents like this. We appreciate your support.